On that note, I'm going to move on to the Serena Williams story, which is just another example. One of millions of examples because the whole world is absolutely losing their minds. But it's okay. We can have fun with it here. Serena Williams won Man of the Year. Well, they changed it to Woman of the Year because she's a woman. But GQ, which is Gentleman's Quarterly, it's a men's magazine, GQ. It's probably target audience is like 98% men. It's literally a magazine for men. Like there's magazines for women. This one's for men. So obviously they do Man of the Year every year. You know, they pick a man or a few men. I don't really know because I don't read GQ. It doesn't matter to me. But Man of the Year, it's okay. You know, that's their thing. Man's magazine, Man of the Year, for men, men's health. Like they talk about men's style. It's a men's magazine. So this year they had to virtue signal. We're so equality. We love women so much here at Gentleman's Quarterly. We're going to change it to Woman of the Year. So, whoa, all the oppression just disappears from the world. Whoa, where did all racism, sexism, and xenophobia go? Oh, you didn't hear? Gentleman's Quarterly put a woman as Man of the Year. So all the ills of the world and all of the world wars and millions of people killed and displaced vanished from thin air, and we have a utopian society thanks to GQ putting a woman as the Man of the Year. No, in reality, it means absolutely nothing. It's a totally vapid, I don't even know if that's the right word, empty virtue signal that is goofy and doesn't fit. And the funniest part about it is they put woman in quotes. They said Woman of the Year. So even though this is just so perfect to why I can't stand modern day social justice leftism culture. It happens on the right too, identity politics, but it's mostly on the left. People were still mad. They're never happy. It's like they could eat you alive, like, and then they're like, yo, where did you go? Why aren't you here? It's like, dude, you just ate me. Like, what do you mean? You just ruined my life. Well, it's not enough. We're going to ruin more people's life. They were like, why did you put it in quotes? What do you mean by that? Why is it in quotes, GQ? Oh, GQ the misogynist pretending not to be misogynist. Oh, you're going to put woman in quotes because you think she's not a woman? It's like they're never happy. So even though the woman took the Man of the Year award away from men in a men's magazine, the social justice warriors are never satisfied because it was in quotes. It's just so pathetic. I mean, I love the quote. Hard times create strong men and women. Oh, gotta say women now. Everyone's gonna cry. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Or no, I'm sorry. Let me get it right. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. So that's the cycle. You have strong men like we used to have, and people fought in wars and actually took care of their family and, chopped lumber and did stuff around the house. And I'm not above it. I'm absolutely clumsy and horrible. First of all, I'm left-handed, so I can't cut or do anything straight. Everything I do is a mess. I can't hang stuff up. I've worked on a farm. I could chop wood and do stuff, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not very handy, so I'm not above it. I'm just telling you, we used to have strong men. Now we don't. We have weak people and weak men. So now we're going to create hard times for ourselves because we're so weak that in the pinnacle of society, of humanity, people think a good idea. You could do anything. You can go on your cell phone. You could probably fly to Mars with Elon Musk. You can literally sail around the world. You can fly around the world. You can go outside. There's pretty much no systemic sexism or racism anymore except against whites and Asians, unfortunately. But you could do anything you want, and men, but you could do anything you want in the world. And people are like, I'm going to sit here and be mad at the fact that Serena Williams won Man of the Year, but woman was in parentheses and in quotation marks, so that's oppression because I have absolutely no life and I'm pathetic. Like, that's really what it is. And to joke around but be serious, it's pathetic. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm not trying to be a bully. It's just like the definition of pathetic is modern day social justice warriors. There's no oppression to fight. Well, they're creating a lot of it. They're going to create hard times that they have to bend over backwards, take the Man of the Year away from a man in a men's magazine, and then still complain about it because it has quotation marks. You would think I was joking at how pathetic this is, but this is reality. And like I said, hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. We have good times right now. Good times create weak men and weak women. That's what we're creating. Weak men and weak women create hard times. We're gonna ruin Western civilization. We're gonna ruin America. We're gonna ruin Canada. We're gonna ruin Europe, the place that everybody wants to go, because we have weak people and Twitter promotes weakness. I'm not talking about love and compassion. I'm all for love and compassion. I'm not saying to stomp all over weak people or people that need your help. Not everybody can be strong at every time, including myself. But we have weakness being promoted on every single level. We are destroying the very fabric of what it is to be a man or be a woman. I'm not saying you can't be outside the box, but when you do stuff like this, what you're doing is destroying the fabric of sanity. You're destroying the family. You're destroying just like everything. And I'm not just talking about just this magazine, but this is like, you know, you could go to religious texts and reference the place where everybody lose their mind, like, you know, absolute anarchy and chaos. It's ridiculous. Overall, GQ's a men's magazine. I have nothing against Serena Williams. To be honest, I love tennis. I love to play tennis. If you want to lose in tennis, hit me up. Just kidding. Maybe you'll win, but probably not. I love Serena Williams. Venus Williams, they're two of the best tennis players I've ever seen, especially on the women's side. No disrespect to them, but there's nothing cool or there's nothing like revolutionary about having a men's magazine that appeals to men, giving it to a woman, and then still complaining about it because there's quotation marks. It's just seriously, absolutely pathetic. I don't know how much more pathetic we can get. Like, I mean, at a certain point, God and the earth is probably just going to erupt a super volcano and cover everybody because they're like, you know what? We gave them a chance, but they're so pathetic. We got Uber Eats. They got technology. They can literally, like, you know, get a hot delivered meal at their second from 15 minutes from a supercomputer, and they're sitting there 350 pounds complaining about, you know, quotation marks around a GQ magazine. No disrespect to anybody of any certain weight or anything. I'm making a joke. I don't know if it's still allowed. Wake me up if the entire media comes crashing down on me because I'm funny. The next